All right, I think I've got the underwear hidden, and I should look up in here and not myself. Why, hi there, it's me, it's Ron. For Retro Sports Network, wanted to update you on something that's probably going to change with some of these replays that we're doing, or I'm doing, for your enjoyment. First of all, I am loving the interaction. I specifically want to thank Al, Red Sox fan, and some others for commenting on stuff. I really can't believe that people like myself enjoy watching others call fake ball games. They're just kind of fun, and they're certainly fun to do. Um, so I certainly appreciate all of you who have liked and subscribed so far. The channel's not going away, but we're going to change one of the replays. Uh, if you don't know my professional work, which has nothing to do with playing fake games, I do work for Fansided, and my job is the co-site expert for the Washington Nationals, which is why, as a Red Sox fan, I cover the Washington Nationals. And that season has started up again, and trying to find time to tape, in essence, 6 videos a week is pretty time-consuming between the two different sports. The football video is going to go on hiatus. We probably will do some specials and that, but I'm not going to have that extra time again to carry things through November. With the baseball stuff, it's okay. It's anywhere from 35 to 50 minutes or an hour to tape a game. They go up 2 days a week, and between the 46 Red Sox and the 64 baseball replay, I can get them out 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time, depending on what's going on. And since I realized that when you upload videos from the start, you can schedule them, and you can't schedule them later on, that I can do that. And so each game is its own one independent video. Two games makes up a week. Blah 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 blah. So I believe you have the 64 games going up for the next 2 weeks. I've already done, and I have one 46 game that's supposed to go up today, but this will go up instead. The reason why is they they missed a few Tuesdays and Fridays, so there's like a 2 week thing where they play one game. I'll explain that all in next week's video, because you'll see them all for this week. But anyway, I can record them as catch can and get 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time, which is why when I read the comments about some of the comments that I made in the game, I'm kind of lost on them, because sometimes they're 4 to 6 weeks old. Because they're just easy to do, and so, but the football games are different. Not football's not my favorite sport. I would even say that football's my second. Wow, what the hell's going on in my eye? Or third favorite sport. But people like football, and I like '80s football. Um, but because I break those into two, I don't necessarily even tape them at the same time. I do the starting lineups because I can know the names. I pause the video, record the first half, and then either do the second half that day or the next day. But those run a minimum of 50 minutes per taping. And there are times that, because I work from home, right here in this sexy office, I have become every mother's worst nightmare. I don't blog from my mother's basement, I blog from my room. Um, but because they take so much time, and because I'm always kind of on call when people need me for work, trying to carve out time and then remembering that I've paused the video and then restarting the video to pause it, I've now lost the same game twice in the first half. I had the first half of the Bills and the Chargers. I had the first half done and realized I hadn't recorded the second quarter, and the same thing happened the second time through. So trying to carve out enough time to do that, they don't require any editing. That's why you do the pausing and stuff. But it's just a little too much. I would just kind of go through and do them, maybe like in a 4 or 5 week batch at some point. But I don't think I'm going to really have the time to commit to 2 sessions to record one day's worth of games until the baseball season is over, which means after the World Series. And unfortunately, that because the football game comes out in July, I don't want to start carry over one version from one replay to the next version. Why? Because there's enough changes in each version of Action PC Football to make it worthwhile. In fact, we'll try to get through the end of whatever this other 2 seasons I do, well, the 47 Red Sox and the whatever the second Pro Baseball replay I do, or Major League Baseball replay I do, done before the new baseball game comes out before Christmas. Just because it does make that much of a difference, and you get to learn all that and stuff again. So that's pretty much the long and the short of it. The Red Sox videos, because you're not really missing anything, I'm going to take a 1-week hiatus from uploading on that so I can get, because there would be some bye weeks anyway. And so next week you'll get a Tuesday game against the White Sox, and then there was supposed to be a game against the St. Louis Browns, in St. Louis, but it didn't actually happen. Any season past 41 in Action PC Baseball has real life lineups, and so when I went to load the lineup got it all set up to tape the Friday game, there was no lineups, and so I stopped. Actually, I never hit record. I opened up Baseball Reference with my recorder, and Action PC Baseball opened it just slow. There was no actual game played, and so we won't play it. I don't want to mess up the pitching rotations and all that, especially specifically for Boston. So I believe there is a game. So there will be. What you're going to get is you'll get 2 videos next week. You'll get that and the explanation of a specific explanation of why the Browns game didn't go. And then there's a game against the Tigers, which I need to tape. And then I think there's like 3 missing slots. And so what I think I don't know how I'll do it, but we'll kind of condense it. So there's technically not a bye week, but they actually had one because of the weather. The baseball games are uploaded all the way through for the 64 replayer, all the way up through February 28th, and I'll start working on them next week. And there's a new project that Dave, I gotta see if it's Koch or Cook. It's certainly not Koch. Where he's releasing basically a career franchise disc for everyone that's ever played Major League Baseball. And so what I may do is a project for that. Because like I said, the baseball games are fun. They go between 35 and 45 minutes, unless they go into extra innings. And it's just not as much work as the football. So that's what you have. So unfortunately, that's the channel update I have for you. We will get a full football season in. But it may be one of those situations where they get released between December and March. We'll do 1980 again. I'm not sure if we'll play the same games again, but we'll do 1980 again. And because I want to do that entire decade. I actually took advantage of the last sale and picked up the 1990s as well. And so we'll get some football on the rotation. But for now, there's just only so much energy I have, and because of my professional job, I can only tape so much. So the baseball replays will continue. We'll throw in a baseball replay in there, but I hate to do this because if you watch me on my main channel, it's not because of a lack of interest. It really is trying to block out a 2-hour stretch of time to get these games done, and I can't do it 5 days a week. So. All right, we'll talk to you soon. So you have 2 games the rest of the week, the 64 Wednesday night baseball and Saturday games of the week, and I'm forgetting which ones they are. And then there will not be a bye week this is the bye week for the Red Sox replay. Next week you get 2, and I may throw in a Braves game if I can, or we'll get another game in to go on that Friday. So the Red Sox stuff will start again next week, and then I can work on getting them all, just having 2 or 3 baseball replays going just for your entertainment, and we'll work on some other things as well. Thank you so much for your patience, and hit that like and subscribe button because you guys make it all worthwhile. It really is just wonderful to spend time with you, and I'm so glad that you enjoy it. I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. We'll talk to you the next time. And yes, those are boxes.